kind of started dating as a couple, and officially in March of 2001, and we were engaged by June or July of that year, and then married the following April in 2002.
And when you first get married, you envision things a certain way, and then when they start like falling apart and life starts happening and you guys aren't doing it together, you start living two different lives and you become two different people.
Everything was focused around worldly things. It was my career. It was me, climbing the corporate ladder. It was me taking the next step. It was stressful items. And I knew there was problems, but I just didn't realize how bad the problems were from us drifting apart and almost starting to build up some small resentment for one another.
I had outside influences telling me, you deserve better, you don't deserve this. There was so much tension, so we weren't talking very much. And then when we were ready to fight. Like, we were always ready to fight.
As things progressed, I ended up buying that house and moved out. And I was living there, alone. And Natalie and I had agreed to kind of switch the kids off and on. And I bought all new furniture. I mean, it was everything that goes along with buying your own place. And, I kind of thought it was over. I'd bought a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, figured my daughter would be there through college. And, I was there, and I was really struggling. I found myself at the bottom of a 6-pack every night, and calling my buddy and talking to him. And, he's like, look, he said, why don't me and my family come up there and spend the weekend with you? And you can pick out a church and we'll go to a church. His wife actually put a post out there on Facebook. Now, they live a few hours away in Bolivar, Missouri. And just so happened that somebody she knew, I think, lived up in the area or had family lived up in the area, said, oh, Element Church in Winston is, a great church. And when I walked into Element, it was opening weekend after being shut down from the pandemic. I can remember just feeling so welcomed and connected immediately. And I knew after that point, I was like, I'm coming back here.
So I had all these people telling me, good job, you're separated, okay, let's go out, let's fly, meeting people. Like, they were like gung-ho to get me to go away, like start over. And Bill actually had people pouring into him that were good Christians, and they were praying for Bill. But after that, Bill said, hey, to Billy, like, you go to church with me? And I said, I can't go there, I'm Catholic, like, I'll be struck by lightning, like, as soon as I walk in the door.
She sat in that parking lot and she looked right at me and goes, I don't want you pressuring me into this place. I'm here because I want to work on us, not for this place. And she walked in, and Pastor Eric was on platform, and he cracked one of his jokes that he cracks, gets everybody laughing. And his message was great that weekend.
I just cried. Like, I cried the whole time, I think, during service, because I don't know what it was. Like, everything was speaking to me that day, and I had Bill sitting right next to me, holding my hand, and when you have the person that is your partner, and then that partner's gone, all of a sudden he's sitting next to you, and there's just my whole body just felt such a presence of, like, God.
So from that day on, the only time we've ever missed a Sunday is because we were sick and we watched it at home, or we were traveling for vacation and then we pull it up online while we're driving.
You have to center God, because when you center God and you focus on God and you focus on Jesus being with you through everything and knowing his presence, like that makes you a better family. Element truly changed our life.